Yeah, thank you, sir. Mr. Owens, you're recognized.
Thank you. I won't take but a few minutes, and I'm going to give rename my time back to my colleague. I kind of entered this debate really kind of trying to understand both sides. I'm not a lawyer. I have not been in this field. But I tell you, my gut feeling is that this is a continuation of the 2-year-long Defund the Police. Right now we have lower recruitment, we have lower retention, we have higher crime, we have a demoralization of our police, and what we're going to do is add on to this more lawsuits. I just have a gut feeling that this is not the way we should be going at this point. I think we've, as a nation, are recognizing that we cannot continue to attack those who defend our freedoms and our rights. We're going to have bad players in everything we do. I would rue the day that we sue parties because of what individual policymakers are doing. We look at the individual. If he's making, they're bad players, and let's take advantage of that and go after them. But this I have concerns about. I just want to just ask real quickly, Mr. Manguel, is there any additional comments you want to add to this conversation about this? I guess the unintended consequences of what we're looking at with this type of legislation.
Absolutely. I mean, I won't reiterate the potential for unintended consequences with respect to smaller municipalities' ability to find insurance coverage for this, but I do think it's worth just saying that to the extent that the goal here is to reduce the risk of civil rights violations perpetrated by police officers overall, I do think it's important to have a more robust examination of police recruitment and retention trends, in part because to the extent that what we're going to do is constrain the budgets of municipalities, big and small, that's going to have an impact on their ability to attract high quality recruits to the profession. And if that happens, we're actually going to ironically raise the risk of constitutional harms being committed by police officers. Now, I also think it's really important to just recognize how rare police use of force is. I mean, I think the tone of this debate reflects an overestimation of the rate of police use of force. In fact, police use force almost never. So there's one study done in 2018 of over 1 million calls for service to 3 municipal police departments in 3 different states, one in North Carolina, one in Arizona, and one in Louisiana. Out of those million calls for service, 114,000 criminal arrests were affected. And that entire data set, only 1 fatal police shooting was captured. And in more than 99% of all of those arrests, no physical force was used. And in 98% of the cases in which force was used, either no or mild injury was sustained by the subject, as according to medical professional review. So I think we have to take a step back, understand that we have almost 700,000 police officers making more than 10 million arrests a year. And the rate at which they make mistakes is certainly a problem worthy of public consideration, but it is not a problem as large as has been implied.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to yield back to my time, my colleague. Thank you, member.
Thank you, Mr. Owens.
He yielded to me, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I think we had a minute left. I'll speak quickly. I appreciate